If you're yet to become a proud member of our league, be sure to click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss anything of the best football quality content here on YouTube. But without further ado, let's get right to it. So hello guys, ¿cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome you to transfer news and headlines. And today the first story of the week, Schick moving from Schalke on a free to Arsenal. Definitely one hell of a move for Arsenal. They have gotten the second best left back in the Bundesliga in my opinion, after Ricardo Rodriguez obviously. No, I'm just kidding, it's from David Alaba obviously. But well, Kolasinac moving to Arsenal would be a very good addition nevertheless. This guy can play at center back, at left back, and also as left midfielder. So in that 3-4-3 formation that Arsenal seems to be playing now from now on, it will be a very good addition. We saw Nacho Monreal being dropped down in that position as a center back, we saw Nacho Monreal being dropped back as the left center back in that back three. So definitely Schick could play as a left midfielder, definitely very good with crosses, very good going forward, but also very nice defensively, and especially he's really strong. So it's going to have a little bit more of like physicality to that Arsenal team. So now guys, I promise it's going to be one of the final news of the Premier League, but it seems now, according to Chronicle Live in the UK, that Newcastle have completely announced the departure of French winger Florent Thauvin to Marseille after his loan move last season. Definitely Thauvin completed a very amazing season in Marseille. I think it's Marseille. It was also his previous club before moving to Newcastle. But well, Florent Thauvin now moved completely away to France. The main man from the blacklist paid 50 million for Marseille in 2015, failed to live up to the potential. But after two successful loan spells where the former European Cup winners, Thauvin has completed his permanent move to the south of France. A statement from Newcastle confirmed today that Florent Thauvin has completed a permanent move to Marseille following a loan spell at the Orange Velodrome. So finally we move away from the Premier League and we go to the Bundesliga, where Dortmund has announced the signing of Maximilian Philipp from Freiburg. Also, I gotta mention that they also signed Peter Bosz, the manager from Ajax, to be their new head coach. Definitely is going to be a very good piece of business, because imagine what Peter Bosz did with Ajax, reaching the final in the Europa League, and now imagine what he's going to do with an amazing group of talent boys here at Dortmund. Perhaps we could see another youngster move from Ajax to Dortmund and follow his previous coach. It's going to be a very good, interesting season for Dortmund, and especially with the signing of Maximilian Philipp. Maximilian Philipp is a very good player, currently playing as a center forward for Freiburg. Freiburg played with a 4-4-2 if I'm not wrong, and definitely he played in behind the striker. He did some kind of role like Royce does in Dortmund right now, and it's definitely going to be a very good option when Royce is injured. They don't have a player like that. They were thinking about Götze, but Götze isn't really delivering anything in this time around in his footballing career. He's just like there. So now Maximilian Philipp will definitely add something to the Dortmund squad, and it's a player I definitely think will be a very good addition to the German Westfalenstadion. So next up we have Victor Lindelof confirming his move to Manchester United. Manchester United make it official in their website that they have completed the signing of the Swedish center back from Benfica, which is something very weird, because they stated that they're spending medicals to do, and there's also a pending international release. So it's definitely really weird for Manchester United to do this. So I don't know whether it's going to be happening or not, because definitely going to be happening, because I don't think Manchester United is going to humiliate themselves. So this guy is moving for 35 million euros, which I think is a little bit too much. To be honest, I don't think this guy is as good as everybody says it is. Probably he's sort of like the case of Stone. It will become Manchester United John Stones, because he's not as good as a defender as he is as a dribbler, as a passer, and also as going forward in a center back, sort of like that sweeper center back position. So in that case, I don't know if Lindelof will create a perfect partnership with Eric Bailly, because in my opinion Eric Bailly is sort of that player already. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And like I said, the fee was 35 million euros, which I think once again is a little bit too much. But it's going to be interesting to see whether Lindelof and Eric Bailly can become one of the best partnerships in the league next season. Moving on, we go to Italy, where it seems that now Football Italia has announced that Juventus is agreed a deal for Patrick Schick from Sampdoria. This is a very interesting move for Juventus, because it's also being discussed. This is not coming directly from Football Italia this time around, however it's coming from Di Marzio, one guy which is very reliable in this kind of sort of transfers, basically of Syria, where it seems that Juventus have signed Schick for 25 million from Sampdoria. However, they're gonna loan him out to Sampdoria 1 more year. Definitely it's a very good strategy because we know Higuain, Mandzukic, and then Dybala, Cuadrado, all of them are players right now in their prime and playing really well, especially Higuain and Mandzukic. Mandzukic is also gonna reach, I think, 31 or 32 years old by next year, so definitely he could come in and take that kind of role. I think it's very similar to Mandzukic, however has a lot of more technical traits, sort of like dribbling and passing, and this time around Schick could be one hell of a striker. To be honest, I really like him, and I would thought that many other teams were going for him, but it seems that Juventus has signed his boy. So now guys, the final story of this episode is Ruben Semedo signing for Villarreal for an according 80 million move from Sporting de Lisbon. To be honest, it will be a very good move. I don't think it's going to be the perfect like for like relationship or sort of like personality traits that Musaki had in Villarreal. I definitely gonna think that they're gonna keep their way of defensive and high pressure, Villarreal that is, and I think that Ruben Semedo can help. Ruben Semedo can help a lot in that case. I'm sorry, I get confused. A lot of Nelson and Ruben, and they play like opposite teams. God, Buga. But well, I gotta say that this signing is one that makes me very happy. I definitely want to see him do very well in Villarreal because it's a club that I like to enjoy play, even though they create a lot of problems on Barcelona. Definitely Villarreal is one of those clubs closer to my heart. That has been all for today, guys. If you have enjoyed, please remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, ciao.